I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak.
Let me ask you a question, boys.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, man. Today I'm back on it. You know I'm on my bull. First of all, I just can't help it. When you see shit, you gotta speak on it, man. That's what I got this channel for. Speak on it, almost like therapy. We back at it again with another one, another live special from your boy Bush, man. I've been analyzing this whole situation when it comes to Max B and when it comes to this Jim Jones thing, man. You know, when Big Avell first got out, he was on some cool shit, keeping us cool. Everything was cool. But now as I start to look at it, you start to see the signs, man. This shit about the, man. First of all, let one of his albums, let his stuff flop or start looking crazy. He going to podcasting. And you know who's going to be his top ops. Jimmy. What's my motherfucking name, Dipset? You feel me? Max B is going back into his old ways, man. Let's just be real. It's what it is. It's gonna be subtle, but it's coming. Let me do this very quick. Let me show y'all. I ain't the only one that.
I got a friend. His name is Max B. Shout out to Max B. He was sentenced to 75 years. He had poor representation. He ended up doing 17 years in jail and just got out of jail in November. And I had a chance to interview him 3-4 days after he got out of jail. Shout out to Max B. And if you haven't seen it, go to Talk with Flea on Revolt and look at the interview. Cameron, Mason, Max B. Childhood friend we grew up with. He did 75 years. Musician, real good musician on top of that. Really, really good. Got railroaded, ended up coming home after doing 17 years. And so I'm doing an interview with him. And he's literally three. If I don't remember,
His Cam want to keep it cool with Max because he see Max got that wave and out of the hate for Jimmy, you feel me? Because we all know Max came to him first, asked him for the look, for the music look. The nigga turned him down, but now all of a sudden you recognize, you love him, that's your friend, this and that.
But 3 or 4 days after he got home, I think it was 3 days, and he was real, he's cool considering this situation, talking to me calm and everything else, and saying, telling me what he had to go through and how rough it was and so on and so forth. But he handled it like a man, and he's home now and this, that, and the third. So this was in November. So I follow him on Instagram, and slowly but surely I see the old Max B coming out. Fuck this nigga. Man, I tried to help niggas out. His music coming back slowly but surely. I'm telling you this story because he's now becoming the nigga, not in a bad way, the musician way I'm talking about, that he was. You come home and you're trying to be politically correct and like, yeah, man, I got this done and this, that, and that. The real Max B is out right now.
The real Max B. The real Max B. You feel me? Hey. It had to happen eventually. These dudes got some real hate between each other. You seen Jimmy ain't having it. Jimmy ain't with none of that. They already asked Jimmy. Even with his dudes, everybody on Jimmy's show fuck with Max B. But when he could have took the easy route and been like, okay, fuck it. Let me go ahead and, give in. But nah, Jimmy don't fuck with Jimmy fuck that. And we all talked about this, basically, once you diss a man, girl, you talk about hitting a man, girl, it get complicated. You want to crush their whole empire, bring their team down. You feel me? Max B was fucked up behind some contracts and shit like that, so he left. But go ahead and leave, do your thing, nigga. Don't leave and then make your whole campaign based on crushing the niggas that put you on. That's how some people think. I don't give a fuck. I was still a fan of Max B. I'm a New Yorker. I like the music. But there's evidence of him reclining back into that bullshit. Hold up, man. This is the latest interview. They ask him about the show. They ask him about a lot of shit. And he has some things to say about Jim Jones show, about different things. Well, let's just get into this first.
But you're saying you're here now, right? I want to go back because I'm a New Yorker. At the end of the day, that's who I am, right?
Yeah.
Buffalo, New York. When I talk to people back home, we try to like, well, we looked at it obviously for us in Buffalo, it's a little bit outside. We look at Dipset, and it was the entire picture. It was Dipset. There was the Cameron, the Jim Jones, the Max B, the J.R. Ryder, all the Hell Rails, all the people that were on there. When you looked at it early on, was it just Bird Gang for you, or was it Dipset? Well, did you feel like you were part of Dipset, or do you feel like it was just Bird Gang?
Well, I never felt a part of Dipset. I felt kind of they was always doing everything in their powers, not to make me feel like I was Dipset, which was cool. I didn't take it personal. Me and Jim started something with the Bird Gang. We didn't start it, but we started it.
Now, being that he's fresh out, he on his shit, he moving and grooving, moving up in the world. You feel me? He still can't deny and be fake and say, oh, yeah, Dipset, but he said, I never felt like I was a part of that. He never felt like he was part of that team.
And that was my only focus. We stack bundles, go in there and make Bird Gang records and make them better than anything else anybody else was putting out. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, nobody could fuck with us. Wherever I was at, nobody could fuck with us. Whether I was with Jimmy, whether I was with whoever, wherever I'm at, nobody can fuck with us. And that's just the way it is. Right. Get over it.
Yeah.
And if y'all got any other, if it's something, let me know. Let me know if y'all niggas like.
Any issues, let me know. Let a nigga know. Nigga, that sound like almost a threat. Like, nigga, it's what it is. But on some music shit. He ready to come right back at it, get right back to it.
Like, for real. Because all you got to do is look at the resume. Look at the receipts. Who got receipts like the Big Van? Nobody. I got all the receipts. All right? Listen, I talk my shit, but I back it up. I go in there and I work hard. Hey. Yeah, I came out and did all this shit, but guess what? You know the start of this? That nigga worked hard. He ain't even go home yet. He ain't even want no pussy. He wanted his bag. Hey. Type of nigga I am.
Facts though.
Money over bitches. I get the bag later. I mean, I get the pussy later, get the bag now. Let's line up. Let's get it done. Let's go in the studio. Right. Let's get to work. These niggas know I'm out here working. I ain't complacent. You know what I'm saying? Laying up eating. Getting fat. Netflix. watching Power repeats.
Max, you did get a little fat though, Max.
Cause I just came out. That's my shit. Yeah,
Power.
But what I'm saying, that's not what we going for. We out here. Look at this shit. It's my second Sunday out here, bro. Welcome. It's your brother. Bless.
Shout out 50 for that Power.
My sweat's through 7,000, nigga. Fuck with your boy. Yo.
Let me get some more of that. Yeah, some more of that, honey. That's just yeah.
Y'all niggas in the pool. We out here. Yes, sir.
I know. Shout out Duke the God. I know he's got a tape coming out.
Shout out to Duke. I spoke to Duke the other day.
And I know that too. But like, they got a tape coming out.
They sounding crazy too. I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga talking this shit. Now watch when they start talking about let's rap about it. Hold up.
Now that you have the access to be patient with it, how does it feel to be
literally
in the studio
playing both sides of the fist, my nigga? Hold up though.
Yo, you touched a lot of lives.
From Mano,
right? I was
Fabulous.
Music impact them on that level.
And we all see what happened with Dave East.
This a crazy comeback, bro.
Same situation.
That's love, bro. And shout to what you think you going for? I'm not going.
Same situation, you feel me? But at the same time, these dudes is.
It is what it is.
Not standing on business, in my opinion. I would definitely be like, nah, fuck that nigga. If that's my real homie, nah, fuck that nigga.
17 years.
Any nigga that diss my homie is my enemy. That's my shit.
That's the Max B today. The old Max B, we all know. Y'all could go right on YouTube and look that up.
After 17 years.
Hold up, though.
The pain.
It's a lot going on.
Opportunity to catch up with Flex after the entire situation happened.
If me, bro, I'm getting money. Look, big homie. I'm not going for nothing but positivity. Dave East is bruh. That nigga grew up off my shit.
I know controversial shit was Dave East. That's one of them young boys in New York that started, you know what I mean? Because we're used to seeing the Max, the Nas, the J's, the 50s. Dave East is one of them new cats that are holding it down. And he, contrary to everything went on, he still came there, showed love.
He came in and showed love, but a nigga like me, if I was Jimmy, I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with you, nigga. On the low, though. Because he's still using the nigga for the podcast. I don't like that, though. If you my boy, nigga, first of all, nigga, you know better. You heard the shit he said about me, my wife, shit how he tried to crush my business, try to destroy me, nigga. He made his whole career off of destroying me, nigga, and you going to the function like you don't know the history, nigga, because he know the history. But you know, it is what it is, but let's keep going.
What does that mean to you to know that they're paying homage to you?
That's love, bro. And shout to East, right? That's bro, right? Bro was taking heat. This is what I'm saying. The world's so fucked up. Do we even know what my music there for, bro? If I wasn't out, bro probably wouldn't be giving y'all what he giving y'all. So why would he take heat? Cause he showed up to my event.
Nigga, you know why, nigga. First of all, nigga, you know why. You and Jim Jones top ops, nigga. And he was a young Harlem boy looking up to Jim Jones and all that. Jim Jones was looking out for him a little bit. But yeah, of course he gonna take heat because niggas looking at it like he playing both sides. That's simple.
Why would you not even show up to the event? I'm not giving you nothing but positive energy. You get family. You see love. You see like what you going for? What you think you going for? I'm not going nothing. I'm not going for nothing but positivity. Dave East is bruh. That nigga grew up off my shit. I left 18 years ago. When I left, these niggas was 12, 13.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You
You
feel
knew
me?
him prior.
Wild to think about.
I didn't know East.
Yeah.
I didn't know no motherfucking body.
That's the point. You ain't know East. And now the nigga, but East knew Jim Jones growing up.
These niggas was 12, 13 when I left. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Who you was listening to when you was 12, 13? I'm talking about your artists, the niggas that was like, yeah, this my shit.
Yeah, for me it was like the Jay, the Nas, you know what I mean?
So imagine growing up years later, 20 years later, and you get to intertwine with them niggas on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
All you gonna be doing trying to show them niggas how much they shit impacted your life. Look what you did for me, bro. I'm getting money. Look, big homie.
Homage.
It's love. So for a nigga like him to take heat, cause you know he wanna come pull up on his brother, some dick sucking shit. But we gonna keep it there. Let's just call it.
Hold up. Oh, you talking about the niggas giving them? I don't know. That was confusing. Is he talking about East? Nah, he can't be talking about East.
We call a spade.
But do you slightly because you're a faithful, like you're a loyal person, a faithful person. Like when you fuck with somebody, you fuck with somebody. You know what I mean? I know for a fact.
I fuck with his whole podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mano, my man. Fab, my man. East, my man. Jim was my nigga at one point. What the?
He said he fuck with the whole podcast, and he don't even. I don't think he knew these niggas when he was out.
The fuck is you talking?
Yeah.
These all niggas, my nigga.
But Mano saying
Jim was my nigga.
and he won't show up. You kind of understand his stance based on because I look at you, right?
Mano was with my brother in Kaksaki in the 90s, running around like fucking chickens with their head cut off, fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Me and Mano ain't just me. Mano don't even need to explain to nobody why he fuck with me. It is what it is. I'm a quality nigga. You either in it or you ain't. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
If you don't fuck with me, that's on you. Fuck do I care? Money, bitches, wife, who gives a fuck? I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not catering to no nigga out here, and I'm not chasing no.
So I want to know how his relationship with Fabulous. You feel me? Let's get into it because we know Dave East is on his album. He's on Dave East's album. When he was locked up, Dave East reached out to him. They was working, from prison, probably giving Max B a bag. You feel me? Helping him out. That's what's up. He just said how he know Mano. His brother was locked up with Mano in the can, and they probably was made a connection through that. I want to know the Fabulous part, but he probably ain't.
Nigga that don't want to be called. This is the Max B show.
Come on.
Welcome to the Max B Show. Couple last questions. Have you had an opportunity to catch up with Flex after the entire situation happened? Because I know he's obviously a voice of New York radio. Shit's changing for sure, but he's a voice of New York radio. And I don't know how that scenario actually played out, but have you had a situation to straighten it out? Or opportunity?
I ain't speak to Flex. You know what I'm saying? Look, shout to Flex. I love Flex. Me and Flex go way back. I don't know what the fuck happened that night. Don't even give a fuck. Cause that'll be repeating myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We squared that away already. We already know where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Flex got a job to do too. He's spinning records. Ain't like he out there writing bars. He's spinning records. That's a hard job. You gotta spin some shit. All right?
Keeps everybody, yeah.
It is what it is. Listen, I ain't letting nothing hold me back. I'm not letting no negativity hold me back. I'm letting nobody, I'm here now, bro. I'm at peace.
He wasn't really mad at Flex playing that. She touched it in Miami. He wasn't mad at that. He's still on that timing. Jim Jones was a part of the wave, man. He definitely was a part of that wave, man. That Jim Jones beef, that was a part of that whole wave, homie. Let's be honest. But it's a lot going on. Jim Jones is showing signs that he's mad. And same thing with Max. Not mad. Jim Jones is showing signs that he's mad. Max is just showing signs that he don't fuck with Jim Jones. That's what it is. But hold up, let me see something because it been a lot of shit going on, man. Hold up. Like from that Dave E shit, that changed, that exposed a lot of shit. Cause these kids, they don't even know nothing about that smoke. Like we said, Max been locked up for a long time. I don't know if we keep it hip hop, it's gonna ignite Jim Jones' hip hop career, and it's gonna keep Max shit going and keep that wave going. But once it go into the streets, that's where it's some bullshit. Cause y'all niggas is old as fuck.
Getting past differences with certain people.
I'm petty.
He said it right there. I'm petty. He said it, nigga. Ain't no.
How do you feel about getting past differences with certain people?
I'm petty.
Right, hold on. Cause I'm trying to.
You can't blame Jimmy for that. This nigga still performing it about his wife doing whatever in Miami. Oh my God.
Hold on. You've had past differences with people. Some people you was able to get past that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we can pass now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it? Or you want to dive more into it? Or you want me to get tweaked?
I want you to pass it at some point.
You want me to crash out?
I definitely don't want you to crash out because I don't want to crash out. Now, what I want for myself, I want for my brother.
I appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there's too much money out here, there's too much life out here, and I like to
see Mano really fuck with Max B too, obviously.
Do the things that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing feel better than living right now.
You're right.
Being alive and getting money and fucking waking up.
No better feeling. There's no better feeling ever in the world.
Huh?
It's no better feeling ever in the world.
Feeling in the world. So what I'm saying is that at some point I want you to, and I can't tell no man how to move, but I would love to see you get to a space like that.
In this video, we take a closer look at the problems between Jim Jones and Max B. This isn't intended to reignite any past issues, but understand what really happened and why Jim can never forgive him. Click like and get in the comments.
I'll tell you this, I may forgive, I don't forget. And even if I forgive, I'm not here to make anybody feel comfortable.
Let's ride out. I gave baby my word in late October. Gave him 3 words, nigga, it's over. You love it how I mix, big pot got over. It's nothing just to switch up on the bitch bipolar. Welch's grape, let's talk about soda. I was hustling apes, I bubble up like cola. 40 below, skelly bones and Corona. He was dead for a week, his body smelled of an odor. When I met my bitch, told me I could mold her. Told her I could hold her if she let me come over. EMG cheap, I was never the soldier. I be up in these streets, too high to get over. I got a whole phone with nothing but high rollers. Strippers that escort, party promoters. The music messiah, I'm the Ayatollah. I bought a big house without a college diploma. This ain't rap, that ain't music. Call my first case, y'all ain't do it. Told about the purge, y'all ain't do shit. Baby, ride my way, body covered in scuba. P2, get me late, fuck with me if you choose to. EMG is the shit, all you need is a
1,000 takes for that.
booster. You heard them niggas shit, they ain't moving. Left them sitting stiff, they ain't moving. They gave me 7.5, they ain't over. I got it to a dub, game over. And all the Spanish floods, kept the pocket full of drugs, they ain't loaded. I think 2 egos was just coming together, 2 big personalities. You know, I wasn't there for that. I was just happy to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Just in the game. I'm never trying to come take nobody's shit. I'm in my own world, B. I'm existentialist, man. I like to do my own shit. You know, I come from a whole nother spot. So, you know, it was just egos clashing, a lack of respect, you know what I'm saying? And shit's lack of everything. That shit don't mix well, and next thing you know shit, we beefing. So as far as the content or whatever.
Max wanted his shit out. He already knew his shit was gonna go. He wanted his independence from Jimmy, and Jimmy wasn't giving that.
It should have went a
Jimmy signed mad artists, ain't put no albums up.
different way. You know what I'm saying? I think today we would have handled the situation different. But you know, I mean, we was young. Right. We was all crazy. And now we here, we older, we got kids, and people looking at us, we gotta set the right example. We can't be looking crazy out here, so it is what it is. It's all love. I'm trying to get back on that plate.
Long before he gained a dedicated fan base, Charlie Wingate was a young man in a choir whose melodic gift was forged amidst family struggle and early incarceration.
Well, fun fact, you actually grew up singing in the boys' choir of Harlem. How did you first get involved in the choir?
Well, I ended up in that school by like a mistake. I was so bad getting kicked out of my school that they put you in boys' choir Harlem. They used to spank the kids like back in them days. They used to have like the paddles and all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, back. They was wild back then. But you know, that's it was a different time, man. You're talking back in the 80s. So it was just a good school. The kids used to sing, we used to go out, but I wasn't really more so in the choir. I just did classes. I sung I was musically inclined a little bit back then. I used to like my little music, but I wasn't in the choir. I was just in the school. But
Right. I could type right. Mine's is real. Tell me what your life like.
Boys choir was official. That was one of my good times in life. So, yeah.
Well, how do you feel that experience shaped your love for music early on?
I mean, it showed me like, instruments. Not that I play instruments, but it was like, instrument driven. It read like they used to read sheet music in there. It told you about the tones and the voices, the baritone, the alto, the soprano, like all that you learn in there. Just technical stuff with the music. And I was able to learn some stuff. I kind of use them pieces to this day. So I know where to go with the voice. I know how high to go. I know how low to go. I know how to control it. All from my early days in the boys' choir Harlem.
One thing, this nigga happy though. He happy as fuck right now. Jimmy, he should be happy because he got a lot going on for himself, but he comes across as angry. And the more Max B is free and the more he see that this nigga still mad at him and the nigga still, they say he trying to blackball him, we'll get into that because we see that ain't gonna happen because he got French Montana on his team. But a nigga gonna be like, nigga, this nigga still trying shit. All right, fuck it. Let's go back nuclear on him, and then recruit the new Gang Green team.
I sung in the prison church choir for a couple of months.
Okay, how was that?
It was alright, man. It was refreshing, man. It was something different, you know. It ain't like I'm scared to go up there, you know, just going up there giving praise, doing what you do. It was groovy. I liked it. I would do it again.
After 8 years behind bars, Max emerged as a lethal hitmaker and signed with Jim Jones, quickly becoming the secret weapon behind Dipset's dominance.
I didn't see nothing in Max at first. The story goes, Max always had a fly way of speaking, and he always been in and out of jail. And any time I was seeing him, he would say some fly shit. You know. I told her time I seen him like in a skate key before he got locked up the second, whatever time. Like, yo, bro, if you figure out how to rap as fly as you talk, you can make some money. And then he ended up getting locked up again. Then he came out, and then one of my other friends named Mike, and she's like, yo, Max came home.
Jimmy just said, nigga, I told a nigga he could rap if he could rap. And basically, Jimmy took credit just now. He like, nigga, I told him if you could make that a rapping, nigga, you gonna get some money. I don't know if Max gonna tell that same story though.
They bring him to the studio, and I start laughing. I was like, you remember what I told you, nigga? If you can figure out how to rap the way you want to talk, you're gonna be on. And that's how it went. I formed Bird Gang because I knew there was a lot of talent out there. I knew I was a businessman. I knew Diplomat was a thing that was curated by me and Cam, and then Jewels and Zeke, and the people that we started to sign the Diplomats was like a special thing. Like you just couldn't, you know what I mean? And then, but I also knew there was talented people that I wanted to put on.
Damn, Dipset, G's up, nigga. Holla at your boy. What's your, boy?
Like you left your keys?
Oh yeah, I'm back like I left the keys to the car. Daddy used a style. Bigger Bell Boss Dawn back. First night out of the can, y'all gotta love it. Free Pooh Sims. I'm home, man. Bird Gang. I know y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me no more and all that, but hey, y'all niggas look mad. Y'all supposed to be happy I'm free.
What happened is when he got locked up for that 2 years in the county fighting the case and he got out on bail or whatever, he looked at the streets. He went, wait a minute, these niggas is fucking with me. They fucking with my public domain. They loving me. I want to get out and get signed and do my own thing and drop my album. And Jimmy was like, hold on, buddy. You signed to me, nigga. You ain't dropping shit.
Y'all niggas act like y'all wanted me to stay in jail. Busted niggas.
Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them fuck-face niggas.
Wait.
Hard rock Dipset.
Wait, I just left the Pelican Bay shoe. You on at 23 and 1 and all that. They had your boy sitting up. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, that thing on freeze. I'm back. Back, boy. I'm back. Getting no money, fuck out of here, man. We took that. Mommy got that check. Yeah, mommy got that check. You ain't gonna see that should be nothing. Try to go. Y'all niggas sit right. That shit was wifey and mommy and nigga. He had to get a special invitation to come in the building, man. That nigga made it. I don't know how you pull that off that thing. Oh, this nigga got the Pelican Bay. Them crackers, them niggas like, you know, the crackers on the police emblem, the two niggas with the arrow. That's how them niggas be in that building right there. They don't play no games.
Arrows, crackers, money talk.
Yeah, money talk, bullshit walk, baby. 1.5, $1 million baby. Ow, I'm back. Y'all niggas better don't get scared now. Don't get scared now, man. You know what I mean? Don't get scared now, man. It's back to the Gristle. We back in the slum. It's back to the slums, man. We about to do beautiful things, man. Bird Gang, man. Rest in peace to my nigga Stack Bundles, man. That's my boy. I love you. I miss you.
I'm about to go crazy for you. I'm about to get real stupid. I'm about to get real fucking stupid. Word up. Gotta love it. Oh, you alright?
It was good. Yeah, I missed the nigga bigger pound. Nigga bigger pound like you put on 40 pounds.
Yeah, I gained a little, about 20 pounds. You know your boy was running back crazy. About 150 before I went in. I'm 177.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
sexy though. Don't get it twisted, baby. Baby, you ODing, like for real. I'm trying to get this shit right. I'm gonna buy you that ring in that house and all that. You bugging out on me. Yo, she tight because she was saying I ain't hugged my boy. I hugged him for a few minutes and then put him down and went and was speaking to everybody and shit. She real salty behind that.
Nah, that's some extra shit, man. That's some lady shit.
I'm saying.
That's extra.
That's some lady shit. She spoiled. You just came home. But like I said, man, if you don't make that money,
ain't no houses being bought.
You did. Ain't nothing being bought. Ain't no company.
Damn. Jim on him.
Ability for your son. You did?
Yo, she told DVD. Day in the fast life.
Jim put in time with that nigga though.
You know my man Ooh La La? You know who fuck Ooh La La up? He put that bum ass DVD out. I ain't consent to the people. I did not put my stamp on that. That shit ain't real. That shit is not real. Baby. Street told DVD Bigger Bell back in the loop early. Still got that sound. Still got that wave. Ow. Yeah.
The 4 pound, you ain't only with the niggas, the nigga you know down. Dipset, G's up, nigga. G's up. Hoes down. If the bitch can't swim, she gon' drown. Running the streets, choking the 4 pound.
Just as superstardom felt certain,
That single pushed that album for sure.
botched robbery at a New Jersey hotel ended in a fatality and placed Max at the center of a murder investigation.
Authorities in Bergen County say they've solved the murder at a hotel in Fort Lee. 1 week ago today, police were called to the Holiday Inn on Route 4. A man was shot to death. It's a tale of money laundering, prostitution, and 2 separate robbery plans. That is our top story heading into 5 o'clock. News 12 New Jersey Sherry Hensley is at the courthouse in Hackensack. Sherry, a lot of people have been arrested in this strange case of robbery and murder.
Della, you cannot make this kind of stuff up. A total of 9 people are under arrest today. Now, this case involves 2 separate groups of people, each with their eye on $30,000. In the end, the first group beat the second group to the punch.
These are 2 Wild Wild West groups that are operating independently. And poor Mr. Taylor suffered at least by something that was obviously completely unnecessary.
Prosecutor John Molinelli calls this case a bit bizarre. Complicated's more like it. It all began the morning of September 22nd at the Fort Lee Holiday Inn. Police are called there after a man is shot to death. The victim, David Taylor from...
Nigga said, do we know, Jim Jones know who he named himself after? I don't know. You feel me? That dude is crazy. So what, Jim want everybody to drink the Kool-Aid, he leading them to their demise. You feel me? Honestly, out of all them people he signed, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nobody really dropped an album, ain't nobody. So who knows? Because he definitely know. He know who that name is.
Florida was staying in room 227. His friend Anthony Plowden is in room 408.
We do know that they carried a lot of cash. They flashed a lot of cash. They did live the high life coming up here to New Jersey.
At the time of the shooting, both Plowden and Taylor each had a prostitute with them, Mike Castro and Giselle Nieves. The women were introduced to them by a third man, Julio Cruz. It's Cruz who hatches a plan, along with his friend Edward Blankeno, to rob Plowden and Taylor.
They asked Ms. Nieves and Ms. Castro to, quote, soften them up, as we use the phrase, to make them loose and to let their guard down, which would allow them to be robbed easily.
Meantime, another group of people had the same idea. It began when this woman, Gina Marie Conway, a prostitute who'd been with Plowden, told her boyfriend, Charlie Wingate, a.k.a. Max B., a rapper, about the men's money. Then Wingate reaches out to this man, Calvin Leardom.
He and Gina Marie Conway go to the hotel room on that fateful morning of September 22nd, and he is the individual that fires the shot that kills Mr. Taylor.
And after Mr. Taylor was shot, Leardom and Conway took the valuables on him, some $800 along with a Rolex and some other items. They never found the $30,000. That money was hidden in the hotel room, but it was found by the Bergen County prosecutor.
While Jim Jones climbed the charts with tracks Max allegedly wrote, he used a low-cost bail deal to strip Max of his lifelong publishing rights.
Max's bail was posted through a number of different means.
So the question is Jimmy still getting some money off of Max music now? That'd be crazy.
We'd like to say, first of all, thank you to the individuals that assisted us.
Jaleigh Moore.
Jaleigh Moore assisted
my manager.
She's Max's manager. She put up property that basically stood in lieu for the bail bondsman, so that the bondsman could actually post the bail. I think the bail was $1.5 million.
Yeah.
$1.5 million.
Max, you should have told that dumbass lawyer, shut the fuck up and go do your job. Get off these cameras. But y'all want to be on them cameras, and that was his downfall.
It's one of the biggest bails ever posted in the Bergen County Courthouse. The other one I'd like to thank, and I don't know if Max will punch me for doing this, but thank Jim Jones for his assistance. Jim was part of the...
Thank you, Jimmy.
Jimmy was part of the team that put that bail packet together. He was there that day, and I know there's some bad blood at this point between everybody, but on behalf of Max, and I think as a gentleman, I think we should thank Jim and wish him the best in his career. As I hope he wishes Max.
Coming back, niggas, they heard that I was finishing back. Better than ever, I'm back to handle my business. I'm back with the vengeance. Caught him slipping, crept up behind him, then hit him. Paramedics wrapped him up like an anaconda. He ain't coming back. No motherfucking nigga, me neither. That's his past.
And the flip side, any artist that I ever had, I always put them in the best position they could be. Even with the dude that was locked up and shit like that, yeah. In the beginning, I took advantage of only thing I knew because that's what I learned from the leader that I had. I only say, you know who's locked up, but we ain't gonna say that. He did one of the artists I had and shit like that. In the beginning, it was like that because I was taught from, you only know what you taught.
Okay, who did Jim Jones sign? N.O.E. From Baltimore. Nigga that sound like Jay-Z. Where he at now, I don't know. Stack Bundle. He got killed in the projects. Rest in peace to Stack Bundles, but he got killed in the projects, murdered. Melly Matrix, fresh out, chilling in the halfway house. I don't know if he still, got dreams of being a rapper. He probably gonna start a podcast too. Who else Jimmy signed? The Bird Gang. Exactly, I don't know either, but I'll wait. So everybody like that he signed, and then you got Max B, who was out there trying to get some money. He obviously wasn't taken care of, but he did some dumb shit, I guess, and sent the, on that mission for some money. He could have been just as dead as Stack Bundles, tell you the truth, doing that crazy shit. Every artist that Jimmy signed ended up wilding, doing some wild stuff for some bread, or being out there messed up, stuck. Like Chuck, broke as a joke. I guess that's why he stopped signing artists.
You dig? So naturally moving forward in this game is to be sold, not told. I was blinding people with the money. And after that experience, I never ever took advantage of nobody else in my life when it came to doing business with music. Even with that, I relinquished the ownership of his publishing.
Trapped in a predatory deal, Max joined French Montana to flood the streets with free music, launching a brutal lyrical and physical war against his former brother.
It's a vigilante season, man. I done rolled and became a boss since the last time you met me, man. Things have changed, man. Running around talking.
Vigilante season is here, so buckle up. The Milli Vanilli killer, Chrissy. I ain't gonna say that.
I'm my lord, man. I run the organization, man. The streets is mine, man. I make bread, and I like follow me, man. I would never work for that cornball ass to get me. I'm a boss.
Goddamn, these niggas be on me. I let it stay, but I gotta go. Bitch love dick and she horny. We get a lot of dough. I got niggas hating away. Niggas don't want to see people that eat them out on bail. I got family to feed. Niggas know I'm the waviest nigga. Niggas don't want to get no checks. Niggas just want to be jealous and hate. And that's what it is.
Let the streets
That's
know.
all it is.
Let the streets know how much impact you put into
I'm the waviest nigga out here.
nobody shit. Fuck out of here.
Well, you guapped up then.
Guapped up. I get street money. Niggas still call me, yo, Big Avell, let me get a hook.
Big Avell, they old it.
Oh, man. Yeah, look at my niggas, man. My niggas is all frenzied up. I got the streets in the frenzy. Like, I got niggas out here dunked up, nigga, off that blue magic. Fuck out of here, nigga. PD3. I'm wavy. Fuck out of here. I make moves. I still wear $1,000 belts and $50 drawers and fuck all the bitches and still do my numbers.
So to the people,
fuck about no album, I'm a PD3. They can blackball my radio play. They play.
This nigga Max a Harlem ass nigga, man. He know how to talk that shit. If Jim knew and recognized and took advantage of that, or Cameron knew, and you know, took their ego out of it, maybe it would have been something bigger than what it, you know. He gonna do what he do. And I'm just talking about when he was younger, it could have been, you know, the sky's the limit when you're young. He older, but he legendary, so he's still going. But man, if Cam and Jim would have recognized that shit when he was younger, oh man.
Hey, my shit, everybody know my shit wavy. Baby me on my Gucci, baby girl, pin the tail. Like, come on. Drop that top. That was these my records. Niggas don't got hooks like that. Niggas don't got wave like that. I still wear $400 glasses and $50 skellies. I'm still Big Avell. I'm out on that shit and I'm still doing numbers. Like, I don't care. I still make wave. I'm always me. Jealous, weak ass niggas.
People about where your thirst come from, B.
I'm just a go ahead. Crispy.
You know what makes a nigga keep going? A nigga been the same nigga he is, B. A nigga just want a couple.
I wish I brought some money out on you niggas. I might take you niggas. Matter of fact, I'm taking you niggas back to the house and I'm going to get some stacks. I'm in the studio. I ain't bring no money out. I'm playing. I'm in just to be. Are we going back to the house? I'm gonna go get. I'm going in. I'm gonna come down with some money. They take up playing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, no. I'm gonna come down with some money and let you niggas know how I get money.
We still drop Benzes.
Now you niggas wait downstairs. I'm gonna go run upstairs. I'm gonna go get some money. Hold on, no. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about, Big Avell? Huh? Let's do this the right way. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Like what?
And this is when he was with Bird Gang. He seemed to be happy. Seemed like he, you know, taken care of.
I had to go get a couple dollars, like, huh? You fuck with me?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, come on, like.
Come on, that's what we ride to. 95 all the way down to 85. Get one.
Cause y'all niggas think I'm playing, like I'm not playing.
We know.
Fuck out of here, I'm that nigga.
I'm still selling with that.
Yeah, I pay these niggas. I pay these niggas though. I pay these niggas to come hold me now, come work for me. I pay these niggas out my pocket.
That's what you do. You got bills, so you good.
Yeah,
good.
We working.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it do. That's what it really do.
How we looking for 2008, Big Avell?
Look wavy. I look wavy. How we look for 08? We look wavy. What you think we look like? I'm telling you, we look good. Like you gonna take my word? Did I let the people?
He had one more year on the streets, and he was gone in 2009. Almost a dub.
Down yet? Did I let him down yet? Did I drop something that wasn't worthy? Did I put out a bad batch? Or I put that
pattern here is with Stack Bundles, he was still in the streets, even though he was signed. They talking about money and all this, and but he was still in the streets. He got killed in the projects. Max B was still trying to get money in the streets. This nigga did some dumb shit, you know. And the other artists, I don't know what happened. You saw Judge, the girl, she was on the little interview exposing Jimmy. It's a bunch of, you know, different shit. But the thing is, don't sign no artists unless you're ready really to take care of them, I think. Or else it's a bad investment and it's fucked up. Like, the fuck is you doing?
That blue magic out for the street.
Blue magic.
You smell me? I put that blue Big B's. I put that blue magic out for the street.
The problems turned physical when Max targeted Jim's personal life and reputation, leading to high-speed parking lot clashes and chaotic club brawls.
Car runs around, try to grab me. Tried to come right here, grab me. Right? My window was there, he tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in his face. Got down was trying to grab him in the car, so he ran out.
Handle that, nip that in the bud one time. Man. Niggas ain't ready to get to it, huh? Nah, they gotta protect, I guess they gotta protect Max down there. Look like a lot more niggas on the bottom. Man, I remember that. It was a little brawl. Max threw the chair.
Alright. Only pass.
Ready, go.
If Jim come through here, that's the treatment.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas said my boy come through here, that's the treatment.
Niggas said my boy couldn't come to home.
If Hell come through here, that's the treatment. Hell no. If them other niggas come through here, I'm not even saying their name, cause I don't want to get them wavy. Them niggas is assed out.
I said, you know what? I said, you know what, my nigga? We gonna give you this slang. New York City, make noise for my nigga French Montana.
Jimmy throwing shit off the balcony. Real smoke. That shit was epic when French did that. I remember that shit was epic.
These problems were escalating amidst his pending court case. Despite his courtroom confidence, a former girlfriend testimony
Yeah, niggas is getting smacked with bottles, chairs, all kind of shit.
helped secure a staggering 75-year sentence that threatened to bury the wave forever.
You know, it was hurtful, but I had to tell the truth, you know?
Well, right, because Max's lawyer attacked you on the stand. They called you a self-interested liar who cut a deal just to save yourself and try.
See, look at Vlad, slick ass, trying to get her blood boiling. Already dropped that video. Vlad don't like Max B. Y'all know why? Because Max ain't do that interview, that exclusive with Vlad.
To put everything on Max. They emphasized that Max wasn't even in New Jersey when the robbery occurred. And they said that the whole mastermind role was unreliable.
After receiving a heavy sentence, even from a prison cell, Max's wavy blueprint redefined the sound of modern hip-hop, influencing stars ranging from Kanye West to Drake.
Yo, it's the Ebro Show, man. What's happening? Apple Music. We are live in New York City today, boys and girls. Talking to Teddy Swims on the program. We starting off with this French Montana Max B. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Respect factor. I came off of a Max B mix, you know what I'm saying? And then you kind of like were influenced by this guy. How did that happen? Like, I've known you for years.
See, Jimmy tried to blackball him, but certain niggas you can't blackball, man. Shout out to the homie C Challenge. Feel me? Certain niggas you can't blackball, man. You got artists that's gonna really, fuck with the movement. They gonna reach out, and it's just that blackballing game is over, man. You can't do that.
I didn't know Max B was part of your repertoire. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, ever since we did that, I think we had to wear the shirt when he was locked up. You had to free Max B.
Free Max B all day. You smoking?
I got who kid smoking.
Free Max B.
Man, please free that man.
I dig it, when you say you on Capo's side, I could dig it. Capo put him on. We wouldn't know nothing about Max B if it wasn't for Capo. Cameron turned him down. Cameron wasn't fucking with Max B. Capo was like, gave him a chance, put him on a single, recognized his talent because Capo released them as singles. So Capo knew he was talented. But, a lot of people feel like Capo should have been better with his artists. I ain't on nobody's side. Never. I just be speaking on what's going on. I like both of them. No cap. The first Jim Jones album, a lot of people didn't really rock with it. I fuck with that whole album. You feel me? Max B, I fuck with it because I fuck with the music. But at the same time, Capo shouldn't be signing these niggas if he gonna try to rape them and pause and not have them meeting their highest potential. Stack Bundles, rest in peace. He died in the projects. Max B was out there doing dumb shit for a bag. He wasn't taken care of. And what happened to all them other niggas? You feel me? They all fucked up.
That's when I was starting to get aware that you really respect this guy.
Yeah. I'm just the type of artist, man. When music catches me, I really dig deep. I go into it. It don't matter who it is. So him being that he was a new artist or a newer artist at that time, it really inspired me. It was like, this is a new guy with new sound, and I'm rocking with him. I was gonna support him to the end,
And of
that's,
course, people compare the Max B whole influence with the More and More record. That's why everybody just look at that.
Which one's More and More?
I think it's More. You put it out with the
artwork.
artwork.
The one I just did?
Yeah.
And they saying that's Max B?
Well, it's like an
I would say that's Bone.
Oh, Bone.
That's definitely like Crazy Bone. If you listen to that, like, come on. I mean, of course Max B because he sings, but like the thing that people got to get over. Well, I don't think they have to get over it. Is I'm telling you that these are my inspirations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Max B, the B in his name is for Bigavelli. That's Biggie, Jay-Z and Machiavelli.
Wow.
You know, Biggie, Jigga, and Machiavelli all in one. He's saying he's all of them in one. So as a man, you got to be able to respect your influence.
I had to learn that from you. I known him for years. He used to just give me Chinese food and listen to his joints, but I never.
He thought really, he thinks really highly of himself. You know what I'm saying? And like, you gotta be a superhuman being to present that to people. And that's what I'm giving y'all. I'm not giving you.
That is crazy though. This nigga, he said he Biggie, Jay-Z, and Pac from the beginning.
XB, I'm not giving you bone. I'm giving you a vibe. I'm giving you great music that's been done for years. This is my version of it.
I heard Kendrick joint. I like this joint. I ain't gonna even lie, that shit was wild. That shit was wild. You know me, I learned from Pop. When you going on, you know hoes up. You know what I'm saying? To me, and I love Drake, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake. He went off his lane, even into that shit. He did his stage music. Then, you know, we was riding on. I was in the. I'm on.
He just said Drake lost that.
Yeah, I was on your ass. But I ain't gonna look, you know, I don't want to open no old wounds. I'm trying to come home and move past that. I wanted to look past that because I said some fucked up shit. You heard? Yeah. So I'm saying, I say fucked up shit. I go for the juggler. I'm trying to cut it through with this shit. I'm trying to put you out your misery. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. So, but that's it, no there. That's the old me. Yeah. That's the old.
While he was preparing for his release, a matured Max B looked to reclaim his future, while Jim Jones had no interest in letting past issues rest, which is understandable because things were personal.
I was watching something on the World Star Hip Hop, like I think it was yesterday, and you were saying some shit about Chrissy. Man, what's up with you and Chrissy, man? Something about the fake teeth and shit. What's that about, man?
It is what it is, man. You know, she was fucking with them boys back in Lincoln back in the day. She used to fuck with the kid daddy. You know, God bless his dead daddy. He was a real big nigga out here. Oh, you got killed and shit back in the day. And she went stole the nigga money out of her, man. You know, niggas kicked the bitch teeth out, man. All this shit fake. True story, man. I know that I'm from Lenox, man. She from Lenox Terrace, so she right down the block from me, like. Right. So you know, all this shit is like, you know, I ain't out here. I'm a real nigga, man. I keep it tall, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the bitch need to fix it then. Bitch should fix it then. Soak them shits in some bleach. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it real way before, you know. That's his joint, so you know she gotta be on camera. She gotta be on camera too.
That was a big part of the nigga strength. If you're not wise, cause he talked that shit. He know how to talk that shit. Get the people on his side, cause he know how to talk that shit. But if you're not wise, you gonna confuse that. You feel me? And niggas got their ego. See the nigga like French. He wise. He seen it. He used it to his advantage, and it helped him. Like Jim could have did, same like Cam could have did if he recognized it. But you can see right now he talked that shit, and that's why he got that legendary status, man. That's a fact. But as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing, yeah, this is why the shit gonna come. That beef is gonna come back. It ain't going nowhere. That shit ain't going nowhere, bro. They just gonna hate each other for life because it was a deep, deep situation. Pause.
Fight my out dick back, merch. Hey, Jimmy, you heavy check, motherfucker. Hey, Nick, I gave your bitch 40,000 to take out them fake ass teeth. Bitch, wanna suck on this dick.
Hey, I remember that song. He was talking that shit just like that too. Doing that song. That song was hard. Sorry.
We love you, stinking bitch. Yo, I paid this down 50,000, nigga. Daddy kicked that bitch teeth out, nigga. Got them fake dicks, nigga. I bought that bitch that all being that fiction did.
Yo, I feel you, homie, because I don't know how. I don't think I could ever forget this nigga either. After that shit, talking all that shit, man. And Jimmy's still with this female that he talking about. He's still with Chrissy too. Ain't no forgiving that.
Fresh Montana macaroni with the tea. That bitch, he told me that bitch sucked his dick off. Nasty bitch. Yo, catch your motherfucking head open, bitch. No.
You already know he was on one of them Grand Crew drunk ass rants though. You know he did the gallon of Grand Crew. He was fighting that case and nigga was getting extra faded.
That's how that bitch, French, that's how that bitch, Chrissy T, be chopping when you smack them shits out of her mouth. Them shits you smack them shits out the back of her head, them shits gonna pop on the floor and be like, cut, 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 like the fucking Joker movie.
While their history obviously runs deep, Max B did get his release, and the question, if Jim and Max can ever work through past problems, still remains.
Imprisoned Harlem rapper Max B had his 75-year sentence for a deadly 2009 robbery trimmed by at least 55 years in a momentous legal victory for the hip-hop icon. A conflict of interest on the part of one of the artist's former attorneys led Bergen County Judge James Guida to resentence him to 20 years after he took a plea deal and pleaded guilty to aggravated manslaughter. The new sentence means the 38-year-old rapper, whose real name is Charlie Wingate, could be released by 2025 when he is 47 years old. Before Wingate wound up behind bars, he collaborated with rappers including Cameron and Jim Jones and was made famous as the father of wavy hip-hop. Wingate released a statement saying, "Holding it down for me all these years," and added, "I love you all. Stay wavy."
So I got a friend. His name is Max B. He was sentenced to 75 years. He ended up doing 17 years in jail and just got out of jail in November. And I had a chance to interview him 3-4 days after he got out of jail. Shout out to Max B. And if you haven't seen it, go to Talk with Flea on Revolt and look at the interview. Cameron, Mason, Max B. Got railroaded, ended up coming home after doing 17 years. So this was in November. So I follow him on Instagram. And slowly but surely, I see the old Max B coming out. Fuck this nigga. Man, I tried to help niggas out. His music coming back slowly but surely. I'm telling you this story because he's now becoming the nigga, not in a bad way, the musician way I'm talking about, that he was.
Now let his kids go. Where's daughter?
Honestly, I ain't reaching for views though, my nigga. I just was seeing something and I'm like, oh yeah, that is true, because I've seen certain interviews. You go back, you see what I'm talking about, man. It's all gravy. I'm a fan of this nigga and Jim Jones, so shit I talk about, nigga, I work, nigga. I'm a 6-figure nigga. This is what I do. But this shit is crazy as fuck. I'm not bringing back old shit, nigga, either. I'm revisiting shit.
Let's not get close to the gate, guys. They're gonna tell us to move.
Let's see it, nigga.
Hold up.
This channel, they proppers. Hold up. On Point stories. I fuck with that. On Point stories.
There's let little Sharon get in there. Let little Sharon get in there. Go. Put little Sharon at. I'm gonna get on the phone. Hold up. Yo, them jeans ain't tight enough.
I look at like 30.
Like I said, Max happy as fuck, man. He happy.
Jeans ain't tight enough.
Let me get one, Max. Yo, bro. I've been a fan for you since I was 15 years old. I'm 32, bro. Where Ivy at? They ain't know we was out this early. They came out. 31 driving. Domain Diego. Domain Diego. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm yo, from my name also call me La Ola. Yes, sir. Where my babies at? From UK. Yes, sir.
And to tell you the truth, Max and French now, they in two different worlds as far as I think the music, because Max should be going for pop shit like that ever since she left me. He told French, I don't like that song. French said, nigga, this is the one. And French is the $1 million nigga. Max listened. But that put Max in a different lane from Jimmy as far as the music. But you right with Left Side, because he gonna get into the podcast and he gonna have to. You see how he talk, my nigga. That's $1 million talk right there. he coming to podcasting for sure. And when he do, it's gonna be over for a lot of the these niggas, because he gonna, once he say something and clown them, they gonna feel away and it's over. A lot of them gonna be crashed out. He coming to podcasting, I guarantee you he is, nigga.
Easy. We out here, we working. Where's my baby? The baby's right here. We got to shut it down. They out of here. They ain't got to worry about that.
It's happy and it's crazy because French was chilling. I guess French rich as fuck, married the princess and all that type of shit. He was chilling. And then Max come out. Now French back like, fuck it. He gonna use that momentum and take advantage of it. It's only right, but that's his boy. They really real homies, nigga. That was 20 years ago, nigga. That's crazy.
Let's ride out. I gave baby my word in late October. Gave him 3 words, nigga, it's over. You love it how I mix, big pot got over. It's nothing just to switch up on the bitch, bipolar. Well, just great, let's talk about soda. I was hustling apes, I bubble up like cola. 40 below, skelly balls and Corona. He was dead for a week, his body smelled of an odor. When I met my bitch, told me I could mold her. Told her I could hold her if she let me come over. EMG cheap, I was never the soldier. I be up in these streets, too high to get over. I got a whole phone with nothing but high rollers. Strippers that escort, party promoters. The music messiah, I'm the Ayatollah. I bought a big house without a college diploma. This ain't rap, that ain't music. Call my first case, y'all ain't do it. Told about the purge, y'all ain't do shit. Baby, ride my way, body covered in scuba. P2, get me late, fuck with me if you choose to. DMG is the shit, all you need is a booster. You heard them niggas shit, they ain't moving. Love is sitting still, they ain't moving. They gave me 7.5, they ain't over. I got it to a dub, game over. And all the British floods, kept the pocket full of drugs, they ain't loaded.
Both Max B and Jim Jones are making major moves on their own. Jim is riding the momentum of his viral podcast while quietly building an industry-changing studio with his team. Something most people aren't even realizing is as strategic as it is, and what's also going over people's heads. Jim isn't the only person that's seen a vision of the next level.
Yesterday, a deal was reached. Today, we're getting a full understanding of LAD's $50 million backing of G-Unit Film and Television.
G-Unit says they will be investing $124 million in the project. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has agreed to upgrade 2 sites, the former Millennium Studios and Stage Works, while agreeing to build a new dome venue. The state has strict guidelines he has to follow.
Reputationally, from a business perspective, his investment in Shreveport says an immense amount about his confidence in Shreveport and his confidence in Louisiana.
Most artists chase fame, but the real power comes from owning the actual infrastructure. 50 is focused on a keyword called vertical integration. His business plan is his next level genius, leasing studio and production space to other artists and filmmakers, quietly turning himself into a behind-the-scenes mogul while everyone else just shows up to work. But pay attention, because Jim Jones and his team are doing the same thing at a ground level in New York. Fast forward 5 years, and memes on Jim Jones probably won't look the way they do today. At the same time, Max B has the internet's attention again, reminding people of a musical talent many either forgot about or never heard in the first place. Now imagine this. If Jim Jones and Max B were somehow able to put their past differences aside, we might be watching the early stages of something that could genuinely change the industry as we know it. There's a reason they say...
Oh, I like what he getting at. He getting at what I'm getting at. Like, Max B talk that shit. Jim Jones building this shit up in Harlem, or wherever it's at. I think it might be in Harlem or the Bronx. Man. But you know, French and them, they on a whole nother level with the money, so they got an advancement. If they do jump into that game, they already advanced because of the money. But damn, that's crazy though. Them boys in, you know, the podcast and all this internet shit, these boys got a heads up because they famous. But some people are really taking it and running with it. We've seen a lot of famous people try it and didn't make it. But the way Jim Jones was able to humble himself on that podcast with all them egos, with Mano, Davies, and Fab, yeah, I think he's getting more control of his ego and shit. Maybe he could make that work, but at the same time, like I don't think I'll be able to forgive the nigga for the shit he said about my wife. So that's out the question. But my thing is, they both should see that. The problem is when you see Max out there doing his thing, he's still performing these songs and rekindling the bullshit. And now people is talking. YouTube streets always talking. And I just noticed some shit, and I'm like, wait a minute, these dudes, they ain't letting that shit go. And at the same time, Jimmy might want that because it's going, shit. Nowadays, it's money. If they was able to monetize that little drama back in the day, it'd be, but now they can. Jimmy's setting it up like that.
You should surround yourself with people who want you to win and carry their own dedicated drive for success. When you're fortunate enough to build that, you have a solid circle of success. But after that, it's on you to actually listen.
I'm not here to make anybody feel comfortable. But that's okay, right? You don't gotta forget. You don't have to forget, right? I mean, wars sometimes have to happen. But then at some point after the war, then we get to like a understanding.
I think everybody wants everybody to be cool, but they don't have to always live. Cool. They didn't live through what happened. Right. So sometimes what happens does affect you or changes the relationship, and that's why I said it's cool. I'm not saying it's cool not to be cool with people. I'm just saying that
if you wasn't
live through it, and then right, like I like you can't tell me that you didn't go through that. You didn't go through that betrayal. You didn't go through that backdoor. You didn't go through that breakup.
And listen to this.
Tell me just
listen. Like Fab was saying, everybody got their own thing. We all human. We all go by our own vibration, right? Just because someone else figured their situation out, it came to that point in the road where it was time for them to do that, don't mean that everybody should be subjected to doing that because people seeing that and because of whatever the severity they may be going through and shit like that. You don't know how severe it may be to a person.
Jim heal on his own
personally. 100%. No, I agree.
The nigga talked about his wife. He talked about his wife, man. If you, even any one of my homies know, and if I'm on some type of celebrity level and some nigga talking about my wife, or not even on a celebrity level, just we got everybody's friends, and then at a party somewhere a nigga talked about my wife or talked about this or whatever else on the level that they talked about each other, ain't no coming back from that, man. At all. Fuck out of here, you feel me? So you gotta understand that. You got to understand that. Let me check out my niggas. Oh, nah, we ain't checking this shit out. So me as a person, I'll be like, nigga, you really asking me that? So now I'm looking at these niggas like they my industry homies. Like, oh, y'all my industry homies, all gravy. Cause you asking me that, nigga, really? You don't remember the shit he was saying? You don't recall none of that?
Man, I just want to tell everybody thank you for being patient. Us in Revolt was off for a few weeks. Last show was great. I wasn't in the studio. I was on location in Miami. I just want to tell the whole audience and everybody who fucks with us, thank you so much. Larry, it's been chilly in a lot of studios lately, so I got my, pardon me, if I got my hat, my coat on, I was just making sure they had the temperature right in this joint. And I'm not going to finish it every show. I'm just going to say a few things per episode. But I'm going to start this week off and telling people more things. This week, I'm starting off with this.
Big L had a name for herself. She has some dangerous ass brothers. They was uptown really shaking and moving and shit like that. You dig? And that's not my part of town. I was uptown.
But now you see why Jimmy fucking with Max so heavy, because the beef is real. The beef it's like some unforgivable shit being said. So Cam taking sides, you like, fuck that nigga, let's destroy him.
Yeah, Cam used to be scared to death of them niggas to the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown. You heard? We had our own set of killers and shit like that. I didn't understand how that looked.
So
Cam was a basketball player. Basketball. You heard?
Right. That was a skit when y'all was playing basketball, nigga threw the ball and shit. Get up.
That was a skit.
I say these
I think that's a skit. Yeah, right.
Mace was talented. He was a dancer. I mean, and
No,
Mace didn't excel after rapping really till after high school. They started getting on and shit like that, and then he excelled and then started getting on first and signed first, and then that helped Cam and everybody get on and shit like that. But as far as making a name for themselves in the street, nobody had no name in the street like that.
I feel like with Cam's disses, it's a little bit of love in it. Like he always kind of tells him to grow up.
Murder. How you doing, man?
I'm not his soldier. I was the CEO of Diplomats. I made Diplomats with him. I was with him for every bit of his journey.
Because you always represented yourself as the soldier, nigga. So now all of a sudden, but I get it. You're not no more, but he was.
I held him down. I took that position of holding him down. And they know what I've done. And they could dance around it all they want and shit like that, joking. But they know if I get upset, it's going to be a real problem.
What's happening? Oh, man, this is crazy, man.
Mace, Cam, Bloodshed, all that shit started out my grandmother's house. Everybody got signed living with me in my grandmother's house, with me, not with them. They was all living with me.
Play too much, man. Oh shit.
It started with Mace. He didn't do the right thing.
All right. How was your vacation, man? How was your vacation?
How was yours?
What you
It was a Harlem thing. Everybody got their unique laugh. You got Max do the and you hear these dudes, man.
Oh man!
I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody around him. A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard?
Okay.
It's what they want.
Cam and Mace were so-called best friends, grew up together, and R.I.P. Huddy. Like I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna address a couple things because we've been on vacation and a lot of niggas been talking since I was on vacation.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should and shit like that. Like, being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mace stayed as safe as possible. But Mace had got that money and lost his motherfucking mind. As he's supposed to, man. He grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. He was probably more or less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have the sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up, so.
You are a guardian angel and designer, nigga. What the f is you talking about, man? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you.
I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them.
Do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. Not met. How you got cool with us? I want y'all to go Google Cameron 1995 freestyle. Yeah, now go Google Mace, Cameron, Cardan, DJ Clue. Google Children of the Corn 12-minute freestyle. Google Bloodshed and Cameron, Children of the Corn freestyle.
Google it.
Are you at any of these places? No, nigga. You was not there, man. You wasn't there, nigga.
I was my own boss. I did what I did as a
Okay, he wasn't there. That's beside the point. He talking about at the point where he met you, he was messing with you. Y'all was rocking. He not talking about before that.
soldier, because I was a soldier. I had the soldiers. He didn't tell me nothing. Everybody don't got the mind of a real leader.
This is what happened, how Jomo got cool with us. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles. Yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house?
I gave them food and shelter when they didn't have it, not saying they couldn't get it, but they know the situations that they were in. You know what I mean? As school kids. And
So they were in school, they got kicked out, you said?
both of them got kicked out.
Both of them got kicked out and you gave them food and shelter.
I never needed nowhere to stay.
They came to live with me in the projects in my grandmother's house.
So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there sometime. A little maybe.
So you got the apartment to yourself. They come, but you still got to pay the rent.
Yeah, I paid the rent. I paid Who the Love rent. That was Mace manager. I was a hustler. I always been a hustler.
You were in the streets.
I know how to make money.
You was a fan. You begged us. You are a fan. A fan.
Now y'all see why the fuck. Hold on. We gonna come back. But hold on. Why does this nigga fucking with backing Max B so much out the blue, and Max B happened to be the guy that got issues with your boy? You feel me? Why? Because it's convenient for him though. It's real convenient.
More shows ever since you left me. More diamonds, more gold, more motion, more hoes. I went deaf on the bitch. I went deaf on the bitch. All I need is one night. Fit a bag, I pay semesters. I turn dream girls to my new extras. Niggas recognize game girls do too. Run through the city like the 2 Live Crew. Got a Harlem broad, got a Brooklyn broad. Since you left me, more money, more cars, more hoes, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more hoes. I went deaf on the bitch. I went deaf on the bitch. All I.
That's what I'm trying to say though. Is this just because of the beef with Jimmy? Is this honestly, you feel me? Is he putting 10 on it because of his little problems with Jimmy? It looked like he just putting 10 on it. Because he ain't never backed nobody like that, nigga. He ain't never do no whole commercial for a nigga single, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, you a boss and you help put everything together. This whole started in my grandmother's house.
You were fanned out and you begged niggas to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in. So you can sit around and act like you've been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you got to keep saying, I'm from Harlem?
I'm a Harlem. I am from Harlem.
Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem.
Jim Jones. You don't think he's from Harlem?
Nope. They never talk about him being in Harlem. I think he's from North Bronx.
This Cali nigga, this nigga from San Diego too, just like me. I'm from San Diego and Brooklyn. You feel me? I'm a Cali and New York nigga. This nigga, man, he get his opinion off too, huh? Fuck it, I need to reach out to him. I know some niggas from his set, Emerald Hills Blood Gang. You heard?
And I believe he's from, he claims a blood gang out there.
Britney Spears claims a blood gang. And
And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Make's like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap.
I didn't teach myself how to rap for nothing. I learned myself how to rap. I've taught my lessons and I taught myself, you dig? And I put myself in this position. Whenever I do my interviews, I'm very real with myself.
Mace actually taught you how to rap, literally. You say it.
Mace actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mace helped me learn how to rap. Mace actually sat me down and showed me, Mace taught me how to rap, the magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap. How you ran the whole organization.
I credit a lot to Cam, but I also credit a lot to us because behind closed doors, it was us that put him in that position.
How you made Diplomat. You ain't make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you down because you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally.
I'm from the real bottom of nothing. I've been traveling on the train since I've been 8 and 9. I've been telling people this for years. Like,
my nigga is an only child, my nigga. You see that pain, that shit he got in him? That's that same shit 50 got, only child shit. It's like, man, niggas end up by themselves, back against the wall. That's when they start getting crazy. But at the same time, man, he's from a section 50 ain't from nowhere. He got that family shit from the gang shit, I guess. But man, he looking like he's still like real hurt. Whenever he talk about these subjects, he seemed to be hurt and pissed off. Now you got Cam laughing and lollygagging. You got Max laughing, being happy. This nigga's really pissed off. He tight as fuck.
I'm a real anomaly. Like, I'm different in New York City. I was a man long before I was supposed to be a man.
What's your full name?
Joseph Guillermo Jones, Jr.
You see the smile. Yeah, it's blue, and I'm missing a piece. Still shines like a sapphire in a junkyard. That's because I
don't fuck with that Dame Grease clowner over here on this channel. I mean, that Dame Dash clown on this channel. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Wow.
I'm very happy. I'm extremely happy of what I've accomplished, who I've become, what I've overcame, what I have the ability to do. Oh.
Now, to the next point. You make up with every that put hands on you. Every that put hands on you and you get to all things, you cool with them. You tried to chase.
What was your reaction when Cameron brought up all these old stories and everything about you?
I laugh, man. I got this thing, man. People laugh at the lies, but the truth always hurt. Lies are more.
You be saying he laughed, but we don't see you laughing. Your face look screwed up. You're not laughing. You pissed the fuck off. Shit's getting to you.
Entertaining. You heard? You get to laugh. You get the joke, but the truth is a serious thing. No matter how you look at it, the truth is what the truth is.
Yeah,
The revolution was televised. Because you talking about, and I'll wrap it up real quick with this. Because I'll be here for an hour. We got other shit to do. Stop tricking out their freedom, bro. Because get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. That's why come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom. Max is doing 75, I know.
Well, we did hear Jim Jones tell Mel Matrix, 6ix9ine, he got to be super violated. We heard that on the wiretap. We did hear that.
You don't give a f***. Jaja just wanted to be a rapper. Jaja got 10 years, man. We don't know where Jeter at. Stro is just missing. I don't know what the f*** happened to Stro. Slicey, 12 years. His godson, that was 13 years old, 8 years. Shotty, he was trying to be 12 years. You know what's gangster? Emery is gangster. You know what's gangster? Biggs is gangster. Biggs come home from jail, still got a stake in Rockefeller, whatever him and Jay-Z worked out, that's cool. Or whatever, he got St. John as artist, he working with Drink Champs. That's gangster. Not throwing back in the pot to eventually do something that could get them back in the same situation. This is gonna be the last time I address this. Whatever you got to say after this, good luck, I wish you luck. I got other shit to do. Dipset movement was from 2001 to 2006-07. It's 2025. What are we talking about here? From 2007 to 2025, I got other shit to do. This is not on my motherfucking plate. So I wish you all the best. I don't care what niggas say after this. I'm not addressing it no more. Believe what you want to believe because I got other things to do. You feel me, Murder? I ain't want to snap on them no shit. But yeah, I'm good.
The internet gets kind of crazy with the lies. The lies be going crazy on the internet.
I mean, well, the lies start from a narrative, and the narrative starts from a person, and you just got to look at it like that. But I've never been one in my life to care about clearing up no rumors. Like, that shit just takes time out my day from making money. I know who I am. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I stand 10 toes down on everything I believe in. I don't change my pivot, and everybody knows that. I mean, as you can see, I would not be here if I did anything else but be me.
Can you pass me that?
Here goes some popcorn, Stat.
Thanks.
Definitely need it. Oh.
Yes, shirt, nigga.
What you think Cam gonna do? You think he's just gonna sit there and you think he gonna and Jim basically Jim rhymed first. You know what I mean? Well, actually Cam and 50 said what they was talking about what
Yo, I don't know what's up with Freaky Zeke, but I don't think it's alcohol, but he on some type of something. He takes some type of medication for sure.
they said. Jim heard that. He came back and said that. Now motherfucking Cam, what you think Cam gonna do? Cam is a lyricist. He's gonna make you feel any type of stupid city way that's
And here's another nigga that need to be on a podcast. I don't see how Jimmy ain't do that yet. This nigga here.
possible if he.
No, they got drama. They don't like each other no more. They exposing each other.
Basically, he's gonna say shit to basically kick you in your nuts. You know what I mean? He's gonna rip your heart out. Remember the old school when they was doing electric boogie and they grabbed the nigga by the heart, pulled the heart, they just had it in their head, and bit the shit through it, stomped on it. That's what you gonna hear. It's basically they was going back and forth. After that, like I said, it went to the money. That's the whole point of the situation. Yeah, he gonna say Jim is from the Bronx because he know that is gonna be a touchy. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to say if you battling, if you with your girl, if you with your lady, or if you whoever you choose to be with. Put it that way. Not you per se, but just people.
Cam love this Max B shit right now, bro. He love this shit right now. This nigga is loving it. It's working all in his favor. He like, yes, I love this shit, bro. This is what it's about. Yeah, blow up. He want this shit to go crazy. Bring that shit back, like, hold up.
More shows ever since you left me. More diamonds, more gold, more motion, more hoes. I went deaf on the bitch. I went deaf on the bitch. All I need is one night. Fit a bag, got paid semesters. I turn dream girls to my new extras. Niggas recognize game girls do too. Run through the city like the 2 Live Crew. Got a Harlem broad, got a Brooklyn broad. Since you left me, more money, more cars, more hoes, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more hoes. I went deaf on the bitch.
My nigga, you ain't never see him promote no song like that. Ever. You never seen him. You see the damn, he put that old school, your grandpops, your goddamn drunk moved on him. That nigga was out there doing his thing.
On earth, whoever you choose to be with. If you arguing with your spouse, or if you arguing with your sister, if you arguing with your brother, they gonna say the that make you want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Cam and Jim history go back before me. You understand what I'm saying? Like Cam and when I met Cam and Jim, they were super close. So I honestly don't really know Jim being from the Bronx and all that. You know what I'm saying? When I met them, they was in 5H, which is, you know what I'm saying, Jim's apartment, and that's, you know, like I guess that time was after all the stuff Cam had said already with the Children of the Corn and Jim, you know, whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, when I got there, Cam and Jim was like this, super tight. Mace wasn't even in the picture. I don't know Mace like that. You know what I'm saying? Every time I seen Mace, it's been a mutual, you know what I'm saying, respect there. So, you know, that's what that's been as far as me and Mace. You know what I'm saying? As far as, yeah, when I met Cam and Jim, they were already Trump tight and locked in. You understand what I'm saying? The Diplomats was already a name they had. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit there and claim I made the dip, so that's not something I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I made Dipset though, the two. Yeah, I did that.
Salute to the homie Joel Santana, legend, real star. Feel me? Salute to him. You know, regardless of how his career turned out, but salute to Joel Santana, man. He was one of them ones that he had the whole world on lock. Niggas, salute to Joel's, but that's just a credit to Cam too, because Cam made stars. Cam created stars. Cam signed people and they became stars. When it comes to Jim Jones, you know, that show you the difference. You smell me? It's like, wait a minute. But Joel Santana, classic albums, good music. did his thing. He got caught up in a dumb situation where he had the gun in the airport, went to jail, did his thing, came out, and he moving and grooving. Shit, salute to Joel's, man. He dropped some music, man. Go listen to it, shit. But I fuck with Joel's, man. How he moving out here out here.
You know what I'm saying?
That was your idea?
Hey, it don't matter. Yeah, it just like shit I said in a rhyme. A lot of things I used to say in the rhymes used to just stick sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's just something we'll say. Like even like words like the Goonies and like that. Those are words we said in rhymes, and then they just stuck out. We'll wind up saying them, you know what I'm saying, as slogans and like that. You know what I'm saying? So Dipset was saying, as members, you know what I'm saying? We was members repping heavy, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So, our set, that was everything. You know what I'm saying? What was your set? Was Set You Claiming. You know what I'm saying? Was Set You Claiming. You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing in New York. You know what I'm saying? Especially around that time, you had Bloods was, you know what I'm saying?
So of course Cam is gonna say he from the Bronx and all that when he was talking about he was from Harlem and all that, cause that hurt a nigga feelings if a nigga allow it. You dig? So yes.
So at this point, you see Freaky defending Jimmy and Cam. Freaky has known what he supposed to do, diplomatic shit, trying to protect both of them. But you know what's going on now with these two. They don't fuck with each other right now. Freaky and Jim don't fuck with each other right now, but I'm just saying, like, he was keeping it classy, homie. Jimmy said it on him in the first place, but yeah, he keeping it classy.
My boys from the Bridonks came down, rest in peace when Miss Sally passed away, rest in peace, and then he got it shaken from there. What's so funny?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's your boy. I gave my time as the time was permitted. As the universe said, give her this amount of seconds. Should have been longer. Hey, she know I love her.
Right. No, but hey, to go back, the backtrack a little.
Yo, you are funny.
Yeah. Yo, that shit threw me off.
You gotta keep that just like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah, like I said, the Diplomats was already made, you know what I'm saying? I just came and added my sauce and my swag to the, but yeah, Cam and Jim was already kind of locked in. They was in 5H, which was Jim's house in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? So
I grew up in the Jets 5H.
you know what I mean? We used to smoke all day and just talk about how big we gonna fucking be. You know what I'm saying? I used to take the cab down to Jim's spot. I ain't lie. I used to take the cab down there and they have no money to even get back. You know what I'm saying? Back uptown some nights. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was, just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, check it out. See this right here? You know what I'm saying? It's on the shirt, on the vibe, on everything, you know what I'm saying? Rocket on the block, leaning on the ride, you know what I'm saying? Boombox on the shoulder still, you know what I'm saying? Spin game, spin me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Comfy, crispy, classic. And everybody gonna ask where you got it, then you hit them with it, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you know? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, I know the whole playing field. So when you hear me making these rants, I always bring it back to a point of reality.
Just you're aware of the clip.
Yeah, but with these clips, what they do is they take the most vicious piece or the piece that they can make you look the most craziest inside of that viral moment, and then it goes wild.
Nigga need to be more intelligent to know that's gonna happen automatically. So if you say something, niggas, everybody you got, they hire you to put content out and they want to promote their channel. So if you say something crazy, they're gonna use that to promote it. Come on now, that's just business. That's what it is.
Which I'm aware of. That is a great strategy that they started to put into this whole thing. And I seen this is something I'm watching in the recent, like how they clipping and it's viral clickbait and all this from just the smallest amount of words that I could say. And that's what created this whole
moment, right?
It's just going crazy right now.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank y'all.
That's funny as hell, bro. The Max B shit heating up, like I said. I I ain't gonna bite my tongue, nigga. I know what's going on, nigga. I ain't trying to, you know, put salt on the flames or nothing like that. But that's what it is, bro. Broski. Them niggas gonna be like, wait a minute. If that music ain't looking right and things ain't looking right, nigga, fuck it. Let's go back into the smoke. Let's get back into the shit that got us here in the first place. Feel me? That's what it is.
I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s. Well, you know, I made the hooks. I made the melodies. Yeah. I made the shit, dog. I'm the man. I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram his shit up, ram it up his ass. Right? My window was there. He tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in his face.
Max B and Jim Jones were once as tight as family, but the moment Jim decided to toss that bond aside was the day Max transformed from his go-to hitmaker into the living nightmare nobody ever expected.
So Jim Jones, compare the names. Look, Max Bigavel, Jim Jones. That don't even add up. That's not on my level, man.
From allegedly snatching his girl to trashing his whip and turning Harlem into a war zone just to get at him, Max B wasn't playing. Let's dive in. Charlie Wingate was born and raised in Harlem, New York, right in the heart of the gritty legend.
Nigga said turn Harlem into a war zone. Nah. Brooklyn, maybe. Oh shit, my bad. I'm tripping like a motherfucker.
Got him in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s. Well, you know, I made the hooks. I made the melodies. Yeah. I made the shit, dog. I'm the man. I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram his shit up, ram it up his ass. Right? My window was there. He tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in his face.
Max B and Jim Jones were once as tight as family, but the moment Jim decided to toss that bond aside was the day Max transformed from his go-to hitmaker into the living nightmare nobody ever expected.
So Jim Jones, compare the names. Look, Max Bigavel, Jim Jones. That don't even add up. That's not on my level, man.
From allegedly snatching his girl to trashing his whip and turning Harlem into a war zone just to get at him, Max B wasn't playing. Let's dive in. Charlie Wingate was born and raised in Harlem, New York, right in the heart of the gritty, legendary uptown struggle. His story starts in the Abraham Lincoln housing projects. Max B came from a life marked by pain and survival. His mother was deep in the grip of crack addiction, in and out of prison, and that left his grandmother to raise him. She became his anchor, but even with her guidance, the streets were always close enough to pull him in. Long before he wrote hooks that had the whole East Coast singing, young Charlie Wingate found his voice in the boys' choir of Harlem. That's where the seeds of that signature Max B sound, the lazy melodic delivery, the sing-song flow, the wavy cadence, were first planted. But the melody couldn't drown out the reality. By the time he was 18, Max B had already gone down the wrong road. In 1997, he was arrested on robbery charges and wound up serving about 8 years in prison. That time behind bars didn't break him, it reshaped him. When he stepped out of prison in 2005, he came out with a new name, a sharper edge.
I fucks with that non-affiliate nigga. He ain't getting no gang or nothing, nigga. Solid shit, nigga. Fuck out of here.
And a swagger that only comes from living what you rap about. That's when the world met Max Bigavelli, a name he forged from the giants, Biggie Smalls, Machiavelli, Tupac, and Jigga, Jay-Z. Max saw himself as the perfect blend, the hypnotic flow, the prophetic pain, the hustler confidence.
So your name is Max B, aka Max Bigavel. We know Bigavel stands for Big Jig and Pac. right? But where did the name
Any nigga wears his hat like that is a crazy nigga. I remember niggas like Maserati Fox, certain niggas wear their hat like that. You like, these are them dumb out niggas.
Yeah.
When Max got out, Harlem was buzzing. Diplomats were running things. Cam'ron and Jim Jones had the streets locked. Max linked back up with Cam, and through that bond, he was introduced to Jim Jones. Soon after, he signed with Jim's label, Bird Gang, and started working with legendary Harlem producer Dame Grease. The chemistry was instant. Max B dropped his first mixtape, $1 Million Baby, in 2006, and the streets went crazy. His voice, his flair, his rawness, it was like lightning in a bottle. Bird Gang also had another rising star, Stack Bundles. With Max B and Stack in his camp, Jim Jones was sitting on a gold mine.
Jim found these stars, and he seen the talent in them. Can we blame Jim for, you know, some people say taking advantage or whatever, but I mean, he made good music with them, and maybe he wasn't the best executive, but he made good music with Stack Bundles, with Max B. They made a lot of classics, so from a fan standpoint, I can't be mad. You smell me?
Quickly became the secret weapon, laying hooks and verses that made Jim's records sound bigger than ever. Tracks like Baby Girl became staples, and Max's presence elevated everything he touched. But no matter how good the music was, Max could never outrun the streets for long. In September 2006, everything changed. Word got back to Max through his ex-girlfriend Gina Conway about a guy named Alan J. Plowden, a flashy dude running a mortgage and mail fraud scheme, always rolling around with big stacks of cash and high-end whips. Gina told Max all about him, and allegedly, jealousy and hunger got the best of him. According to her, he had every reason to feel betrayed. Max wasn't just being politically edged out, he had been financially robbed. Jones owned Max's entire publishing. That meant every hook Max had ever written, every melodic ad-lib, every catchy line, Jim got paid off it.
Got him in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s. Well, you know, I made incredible.
All the publishing behind the wavy sound, and Max got temporary freedom with it. But while Jim was cashing checks and doing interviews, Max $2 million. While Max B sat in that cold jail cell, time stopped for him, but not for everyone else. Jim Jones, the very man who had signed Max and held him down musically, was suddenly everywhere. Jim dropped We Fly High, aka Ballin'. The track was huge. Overnight.
I'm in Cali, nigga. That shit was going crazy, nigga. I love that shit, nigga. That whole album, the poem, nigga. And I got locked up around that time too, nigga. In the can, man, I love that whole album. Before I got locked up, you know, hustling or whatever, in them clubs. You know, driving around in the Navi or a Cadillac, you feel me? Just CST, a new one type shit. Nigga felt like he was balling, or Hoopty too. Doing what I do, moving through the city. Nigga, I was bumping that album around that time. That was my shit as an East Coast nigga in the West Coast. I found that to be official for me, valid. That shit was valid.
It became an anthem. It was Jim's biggest hit ever, and Max claimed he wrote it. He said he ghost wrote that and most of Jim's other big hits. But while Jim was cashing checks and doing interviews, Max was behind bars, fighting for his life and relevancy. After 10 long months, Max's bail was finally reduced to $90,000. That's when Jim stepped in, but not like a friend would. Instead of helping Max out of loyalty, he allegedly dangled bail as leverage. Reports say Jim agreed to help get Max out only if Max signed over his publishing rights and agreed to do 6 albums under him. Desperate and locked away, Max didn't have many options. He signed. Jim got all the publishing behind the wavy sound, and Max got temporary freedom with a future that was now out of his hands. Max B walked out of jail in July.
Max, you should have just went and did your little time. Then in that case, like, you signed away all your publishing to that nigga.
July 2007, a changed man, colder, sharper, and carrying more resentment than ever. He was broke, betrayed, and bound by a contract that gave away his future publishing to a man who seemed to benefit most from his downfall, Jim Jones, the man he once called a brother. Max had watched while he sat in a cell as his influence grew across the streets, as mixtape
publishing. You know, I'm slow as hell. There's a little detail that I might have should have known, but I didn't know that. I didn't know he actually signed away all of his publishing to get out and stuff like that. Not like he had big platinum records yet, or like he did. He wrote for Jimmy some platinum shit, I guess. But just that alone, I guess when you're a hood dude and you ain't really got no big platinum records, you just got songs, you feel like, fuck it, that ain't nothing. You ain't see the potential in yourself, but damn. You signed away all your publishing to the nigga. Damn. Let's not belittle the charges that Max B was facing. This nigga was you see, he got 75 years. You know, but at the same time, wow. But I can't say nothing because I probably would have did the same thing. All right, nigga, just get me the fuck out. Take whatever you need.
and street DVDs repeated his name like folklore, and the more people chanted Wavy, the more it became clear. If Jim Jones wasn't going to help put him on, Max B was done being quiet. He was ready to go to war. He had every reason to feel betrayed. Max wasn't just being politically edged out, he had been financially robbed. Jones owned Max's entire publishing. That meant every hook Max had ever written, every melodic ad-lib, every catchy line, Jim got paid off it.
Got him in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s. Well, you know, I made incredible. I made the hooks. I made the melodies. Yeah. I made the shit, dog. I'm the man.
And it wasn't just business. The friendship had soured. The loyalty was broken. Max B was left with a mind for vengeance and a heart frozen by betrayal. So he walked away from Bird Gang with an agenda. If Jim Jones wasn't going to give him what he was due, Max was going to drag him down publicly, and nothing was off the table. It wasn't long before Max found the perfect ally in French Montana. At the time, French wasn't the chart-topping rapper he is today.
When I first heard French with Max, I'm like, oh, man, I was mad. I used to hate that nigga French, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like him. But when he got with Max and they started cooking in the studio, man, I'm one of French's biggest fans now. Nigga, I fuck with French heavy. But, man, in the beginning, so I'm just making that point to where Max helped French's career heavy in the streets and stuff like that. Max helped French a lot.
He was a gritty street figure, known for his Cocaine City DVD series that chronicled life in the Bronx and beyond. French already had his own issues with Jim Jones, stemming from a shooting incident where Jim was rumored to have spread negative word about him. So when Max and French linked up, it wasn't just a partnership, it was a brotherhood born out of mutual war. They named their crew Coke Wave, and it would become one of the most iconic and savage street movements in mixtape history. Max B had already learned the industry wasn't going to save him. He didn't own his publishing. He had no label backing him. What he did have was a voice that the streets respected and a talent for making music. So he did what hustlers do when cornered. He went underground. He started dropping his music for free, letting the people hear what the industry was trying to shelf. But he wasn't just dropping music. He was verbal grenades targeting Jim Jones and everyone in his circle. And Max didn't hold back. The first jab came in the form of a mixtape called Public Domain 3. The cover said it all. Max stood in a graveyard, posing with tombstones that had names like Millie Jim Jones and Vanilli Jules Santana carved into them. He compared them to Milli Vanilli, the infamous
Weak ass channel, I'm gonna check your channel out too, my nigga. It's all gravy though. But I won't shut the fuck up. I do this shit. This shit is what I do. Yeah, you talking about that video, I get it. It's an AI video, but they did say some shit that I ain't know. I ain't know that Jim had all the nigga publishing like that.
This duo who lip-synced their way to fame. In Max's eyes, Jim and Jules were trying to ride off the wave he created. He mocked them for it. releasing tracks with titles like Lip Sing, rapping, I know them dudes need me, I was giving them the loot, but them dudes done blew it. But Max didn't stop at music. He went after reputations, personal lives, the whole foundation of what Jim Jones was building. One of the wildest moments in the beef came when Max dropped the brutally disrespectful track, She Touched It in Miami, where he claimed that Jim Jones's longtime girlfriend Chrissy Lampkin had been with him in extremely intimate ways, rapping that Chrissy sucked it in Miami while Big Evil hit it from the back in her fanny. Max laughed through the bars, painting Jones as a man being clowned by his own inner circle, and the streets ate it up. Jim Jones, for his part, was shell-shocked. He didn't see it coming. He tried to deny the allegations, tried to downplay Max's importance, claiming Max was just another washed-up rapper who never got off the shelf. He said Max didn't write We Fly High, his biggest hit, but the streets weren't buying it. Max's voice was all over the original reference tracks. People started questioning Jim's real role in Dipset's success. Max moved like he meant war, and it wasn't just talk. He claimed that one day, Jim Jones tried to ambush him by blocking his car in a parking lot. Max said he saw it coming, rammed Jim's Bentley out of the way, and even got some punches in before peeling off. It sounded wild, but Max was proudly showing off the dents in his car like trophies.
I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram this up, ram it up in. Right? My window was there, he tried to grab me. He came in the window, I punched him in the face.
French and others vouched for him. The myth grew. Then came November 2008, when Max and French decided to pull up on Jim Jones in person. They rolled deep into Manhattan, walked straight into a building where Jim was recording, and made it clear the streets weren't safe for Jones anymore. Max would later claim that Jim saw the situation unfolding and called the cops, which only added insult to injury. Around that time, their respective crews even clashed at a Brooklyn club, causing a full-on brawl with chairs flying and K9 units showing up. The whole thing felt like a movie, but it wasn't. It was just how deep the beef ran. By the time the smoke cleared, Max B had done more than diss Jim Jones. He had turned him into a punchline. Max became a cult hero, the kind of artist who didn't need a label to validate him. Even while legally bound by contracts that gave him nothing, he found a way to become a legend, flooding the streets with music that people still played to this day. However,
niggas ain't bringing up old nothing, nigga. First of all, I seen a bunch of shit on this video that I ain't even know. These motherfuckers with the AI and all that shit, I don't give a damn because they giving me facts. I ain't know Jimmy fucking did that to the nigga and had all his publishing. First of all, like, nigga, yeah, Max got caught up in some shit and he got his ass in trouble. And Jimmy did look out for him. That's what a lot of people do know. But what you expected the nigga to do, man? The shit is smoking up. It's coming back. That smoke is back.
as the beef with Jim Jones continued to spread like wildfire across
that type of smoke don't go nowhere, nigga. And that's what I'm pointing out. So we already know Max is coming to podcasting. He definitely coming to podcasting. It don't got to get violent or none of that, but
the streets and mixtape circuits, Max B was simultaneously gearing up for the biggest battle of his life. Max B was preparing to face.
Nigga, I definitely love Bird Gang, nigga. My nigga was on this channel who was running with Bird Gang. You feel me? I ain't gonna say his name. You could, if you know, and do the research or whatever else. Brooklyn nigga, you know, with the B team, all that type of shit. But nigga, nigga, trust me, I know every lyric from Mel Matrix and all them niggas on that Bird Gang shit, nigga, for sure, nigga. I'm a Brooklyn boy too, though.
Face a criminal trial that could bury his wave in concrete. On June 9th, 2009, Max B walked into the Bergen County Courthouse like a man who believed in his own story. He had his people with him, cameras rolling, and the signature confident sway in his step. His legal team was talking big too. They claimed they had dismantled the prosecution's main witness.
They was talking that shit and they had Max believing that dumbass shit too. Max had his lawyer all on the goddamn, you know, we went through this, but man.
During cross-examination, they were referring to Gina Conway, the young woman who'd been at the heart of this entire criminal conspiracy. Gina had turned herself in and testified against Max and his stepbrother, Kelvin Leerdam, in exchange for a lighter sentence. Max's lawyer accused her of being a scorned woman, making up stories to save herself. But courtrooms aren't battlefields you can win with.
Bundles was a star, nigga, for sure. R.I.P. Bundles, nigga. You feel me? And I just pointed out that he died in the projects, nigga. He had the potential to be a big star.
swagger. When the jury finally returned with a verdict, everything Max thought he knew about loyalty, street code, and even redemption came crashing down. Max was found guilty on 9 out of 11 counts, including armed robbery, conspiracy, aggravated assault, and felony murder. The prosecution had successfully painted him as the mastermind behind the whole robbery, even if he wasn't there to pull the trigger. They said he was the one who set up the heist, who encouraged Gina and Kelvin to carry it out so he could sit back and collect the bags. The entire case, really, hinged on Gina Conway. She had struck a deal with the government. Her original charges of murder were reduced to armed robbery and manslaughter in exchange.
Fuck out of here, nigga. R.I.P. to Stack Bundles, nigga. You probably don't even know one song from the nigga. You talking about, nigga, I fuck with Bundles, nigga. I never, nigga. I always speak highly of the nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
For her cooperation, landing her a recommended 18-year sentence. The defense fought hard, arguing that Gina had cooked up a lot of her story to get her time cut. Ironically, Gina even testified that Max himself knew nothing of a robbery, claiming she used Max B's name to convince her boyfriend Kelvin to go through with the plan. The defense said Gina only implicated Max later out of heartbreak and self-interest, trying to paint him as the puppet master in exchange for leniency. But the jury wasn't buying it. Max B was sentenced on September 3rd, 2009 to 75 years in prison.
Right around that time, Max B gets found guilty on 9 of 11 counts, including felony murder. And he gets sentenced to, was it 75 years?
Yo, I guarantee French told Max, nah, you ain't doing Vlad. That's why Vlad mad right now. Max ain't do that Vlad interview. Look, this is probably why. I forgot about this. This is probably why French said, nah, fuck Vlad. This nigga.
Trying to paint him as the puppet master in exchange for leniency, but the jury wasn't buying it. Max B was sentenced on September 3rd, 2009 to 75 years in prison.
Right around that time, Max B gets found guilty on
French not happy to be there.
9 of 11 counts, including felony murder. And he gets sentenced to, was it 75 years?
Yeah, 75.
Eligible for parole in 2042, Max went from street buzzing icon to inmate overnight. And while the streets mourned, Jim Jones seemed to be celebrating. From a business standpoint, Jones thought he had pulled off the ultimate checkmate. Max was behind bars, his voice no longer a threat, and Jones still controlled the publishing rights to all of Max's music.
Life is just unfair. That nigga said, I never want to go back. Yo, while Max was in jail, all that shit was popping and making a lot of money. Jim was getting a lot of bread off of that publishing.
All the hooks Max ever wrote, all the melodies he'd laid down, every cent still streamed into Jim's pocket. Jones even mocked Max publicly every chance he got. He called him goofy names, dismissed him as irrelevant, kept repeating the narrative that Max was washed before he ever got started. In interviews, Jones made it seem like he'd moved on, like Max was nothing more than old inventory, something he had once used but would never take down from the shelf again. But it wasn't as airtight as Jones thought. Even from behind bars, Max B wasn't done. The streets had too much love for him. His name carried too much weight. Max was corresponding with French Montana, DJs, independent labels, keeping his presence alive in any way he could. Then in May 2010, a major legal victory shifted the entire power dynamic. A judge ruled that Jim Jones no longer held any control over Max B's music career. The judge found that Max had fulfilled the terms of both of the contracts he'd signed with Jones back in 2005 and 2007. In plain words, Max was free. Free, at least, from the paper chains that tied his art.
So that explains it. Because like I said, when Max speak on it, he's smiling, happy, he's joking and shit. When Jim speak on it, nigga face screwed up. Max, he free from the nigga, so you need to let the shit go. I probably wouldn't, if I was Max, I probably wouldn't be doing those certain songs. You smell? I probably would just, he got enough hits, he don't got to be doing those songs. But then again, it is what it ain't.
To another man's pockets. Max was still in prison, but that contract was dead. He was finally able to release his long-awaited album, Vigilante Season, in 2011. And if anyone still doubts,
Vigilante Season is here, so buckle up, like I said. And that song, Paperwork, he accused Jimmy of ratting in that song. That's something that's unforgivable too. Song Paperwork, Paperwork. Pop shots at you, Skelly, boom, fucking crooked cops try to tie me to the telly room. Life is very groom, sister incident. Shit don't really matter. That nigga killed that shit, but the whole shit was he insinuating that Jimmy was telling in that song, man. And Dan Grease did that shit. That beat hard, nigga. That song, classic.
But Max's influence, the streets made it clear. His wavy flow, that melodic gangster bop he'd helped pioneer, became the cheat code for a whole generation of rappers. You couldn't turn on the radio without hearing traces of Max in someone's cadence, in their harmonies, in their talk about waves, vibes, or being free Max B. Then came the unbelievable twist. In 2016, after serving 7 years, Max's new attorneys dropped a legal bombshell. They argued that Max's original lawyer had been incompetent. Instead of putting together the best criminal defense possible, the lawyer was allegedly eyeing a big paycheck, hoping to ride Max's rap career to riches if he beat the case. This strategic legal argument special, called post-conviction relief, actually worked. The judge vacated Max's original 75-year sentence. Max eventually pled guilty to aggravated manslaughter as part of a plea deal. The plea deal slashed 55 years off his sentence, reducing it to 20 years, then to 12 years. And since Max had already served several years by then, his release date was now in sight. He wasn't dying in prison after all. His official release date was set for November 9th, 2025.
Originally, you were sentenced to 75 years. But then last July, you said you got reduced to 20 years and then to 12 years.
And by then, Max B wasn't just a rapper. He was a myth, the kind of artist whose influence could be felt everywhere, from underground
A smart nigga would have took advantage of that and kept that shit going, man.
freestyles to Kanye West's star-studded albums. Kanye himself tried to name his 2016 album Waves and had to publicly acknowledge Max after the Wave community came for his neck. Kanye even
Just like the same thing with Stack Bundles. A smart nigga would have seen that talent and that magic and kept it going, man. Same shit. Same situation. The nigga seen something in him because he signed them.
featured Max's voice on a song. Drake and Wiz Khalifa openly said they were inspired by him. Even Jim Jones, in a rare truthful moment, admitted that Max B could have been bigger than Drake if he hadn't gone to prison. Now, as 2025 looms, there's a strange question hanging over the whole saga. Are Max and Jim still enemies? Or is it finally done? Max, speaking from prison, made clear he was in a different space. He said he was a new man, a husband, a father of four. The old rage.
Happy as fuck, man. He love it. He loving life. He loving life. Jimmy needs to get that shit off his mind. Even when he talking about it, when they ask him questions about it, he need to be like, fuck, yo, I ain't answer. Leave me alone about that. Don't ask me no questions about that. And keep moving. You feel me? He got these 3 niggas that fucking with Max on the low on his channel. They love Max. Niggas are snakes. I don't know. He said how he know Mano and East and shit like that, but he ain't really the Fabulous situation, man. But yo, salute to Max B and Jim Jones. We want both of them to do their thing, shit. It's your boy Bush, man. We out of here on that one. This was another great show. Salute to the haters too, and hit that like button and subscribe. I'm gonna got some more shit for y'all niggas too. It's your boy Bush. We out of here.
Gripped up, he ain't trying to fight. 2 keys make a nigga risk it. I'm on the road with a 2-piece and a biscuit. Getting caught, that ain't shit we talk about. A nigga talk when he caught, stab him in his mouth. I ain't even do shit. The clip working construction. We move bricks. Look at me now. I made myself. We did it for the love. We did it by ourselves. You know the same story on the block, rock for guap. Now we building the business underground to the top. A lost young nigga hustling on a dark road. I'm still a hustler. Cause that's all I know. Flip it to the snow cause the tree was too slow. Now we Maji and Perk, we bout to cop a boat. I love my niggas though, last real niggas left. From the cage to the stage, we did it the best. Weak niggas got left, sleep niggas got slept. From the page to page, Brooklyn we born to rep.